Imagine a classroom. It is bright and full of sound. Children are talking, they work in small groups. Ideas fly around the room.
I ask questions, I listen carefully, I guide their discovery.
Learning here feels like an adventure. It is exciting and alive. This classroom buzzes with energy. Students explore topics deeply. They connect ideas. They learn from each other. The teacher is a facilitator. She encourages curiosity.
Now picture another classroom. This room is quieter. Students sit in rows. They face the front. I stand there. I explain a specific topic. I use clear slides. I give precise information.
Students take notes carefully. They listen with focus. The goal is clear. They need to learn a particular skill or understand a set of facts. This classroom is orderly. Let us first define teaching. Teaching is a broad activity. It aims to inspire understanding. It seeks to foster overall growth. Teaching helps people learn how to think. It encourages them to ask questions. It supports them as they explore ideas. Teaching is often a long-term journey. It builds a foundation for lifelong learning. It is about developing the whole person. It nurtures potential.
Now let us look at instruction. Instruction is more specific. It has a clear, defined purpose. It aims to transfer particular knowledge, or it helps someone master a certain skill. Think of learning to ride a bicycle, or learning a new software program. Instruction provides the steps. It guides the practice.
Teaching is deeply about building relationships. A good teacher connects with their students. They create a bond of trust. This trust is very important. It makes students feel safe. When students feel safe, they are more willing to explore. They are more open to new ideas. They are not afraid to make mistakes. This connection is the soil where learning grows. It makes the classroom a welcoming place for everyone.
Teaching also fosters holistic development. It is not just about remembering facts for a test. It is much more than that. It is about developing critical thinking skills. It helps students learn to analyze information. It encourages creativity. It supports personal and emotional growth. Teaching looks at the whole student. It aims to help them become well-rounded individuals. It prepares them for life, not just for exams.
Furthermore, teaching ignites and nurtures curiosity. It does not just give answers. It encourages students to ask their own questions. It sparks their interest in the world around them.
A great teacher can make any subject fascinating. They help students discover the joy of learning itself. This love for learning is a precious gift. It can last a lifetime.
Instruction, in contrast, is highly focused. It always has clear and specific goals. The instructor knows exactly what the learner should be able to do by the end. Every step of the instruction is carefully planned. It aims for mastery of a particular skill or piece of knowledge. There is little ambiguity. The outcome is measurable, for example, learning the rules of grammar or understanding a specific scientific process.
Instruction is also very systematic. It follows a logical sequence. Think about learning to assemble a piece of furniture. You need to follow the instructions step by step. Or consider learning a mathematical formula. Each part of the formula must be understood in order. Each step builds upon the previous one. This structured approach ensures that nothing is missed. It helps the learner build competence methodically.
One of the key strengths of instruction is its efficiency. It delivers knowledge or skills directly. The information is presented clearly and concisely. This method is excellent when accuracy is crucial. It minimizes confusion. The goal is the faithful transmission of information or a procedure. This is vital in many fields, for example in technical training or safety procedures. Section 5, People and Processes, Dynamics and Real-World Application.
The relational dynamics in teaching are often very interactive. There is a lot of dialogue. The teacher and students engage in conversation. Ideas are exchanged freely. The teacher often learns from the students too. It is a partnership in the learning process. Students feel that their voices are heard, their perspectives are valued. This creates a collaborative environment. Learning becomes a shared exploration. This builds community in the classroom.
In instruction, the relational dynamics are typically more direct. The instructor is usually the expert. They are the primary source of information. They deliver the knowledge or demonstrate the skill. Students are primarily receivers of this information. This can be very efficient for skill transfer. The focus is on clear communication from the instructor to the learner. This ensures the message is understood accurately. It is a focused delivery system.
Let's consider a real-world example of teaching. Imagine a history teacher. She wants her students to understand the causes of a major historical event. She might use stories, debates, and group projects. Students would research different perspectives. They would discuss complex ideas. Section 6. Strategic choices: when to teach, instruct, or blend.
So, when is teaching the best approach? Teaching is ideal for complex subjects. It is perfect when the goal is to develop critical thinking. Use teaching when you want to foster creativity, or when you aim to build a deep, lasting love for a subject. It is suited for developing understanding of concepts and principles. Teaching is for long-term intellectual and personal growth. It helps students learn how to learn.
And when should we choose instruction? Instruction is highly effective for foundational skills. It is the right choice for learning specific procedures. Use it for safety training, where precision is vital. It is also good when information needs to be conveyed accurately and quickly. Instruction is useful when time is limited and a specific skill must be acquired. It is perfect for tasks that have a clear right way of being done.
The real power often lies in blending both teaching and instruction. Most effective educational experiences combine these approaches. Imagine a science class. The teacher might use teaching methods to explore scientific concepts. They might discuss theories and encourage inquiry. Then they might use instruction to show students how to conduct a lab experiment safely and accurately. This blend creates a rich and complete learning experience.
Section 7. Clearing up confusion, misconceptions, and benefits.
There are some common misconceptions about teaching and instruction. One is that instruction is always boring, while teaching is always fun. This is not true. Both teaching and instruction can be highly engaging if they are done well. Clear, effective instruction can be very satisfying. Mastering a new skill through good instruction feels great. Similarly, poorly planned teaching can be dull. Engagement depends on the quality of delivery.
Another misconception is that teaching is only for soft skills like creativity, and instruction is only for hard skills like math. This is also an oversimplification. Teaching methods can be used to explore complex scientific or mathematical concepts deeply. Instruction can be a component of learning creative processes, like specific art techniques. The reality is that these two approaches often overlap and support each other across all subjects.
Understanding the difference between teaching and instruction brings many benefits. For educators, this understanding is a powerful tool. It helps them choose the most appropriate approach for their learning objectives. It makes them more versatile and adaptable.
Section 8. Conclusion: embracing the full spectrum of education.
To recap, teaching and instruction are distinct but equally vital. Teaching nurtures the mind. It fosters broad understanding and personal growth. It often asks, why? Instruction builds specific skills and knowledge. It provides clear steps and focuses on how. They are not enemies. Instead, they are complementary partners in the great project of education. Both are needed for a complete learning journey. They work best together.
We encourage all educators, trainers, and even learners to reflect. Think about your own methods and experiences. Are you primarily teaching? Are you mainly instructing? Or are you finding a healthy balance between the two? This self-awareness is the first step. It can lead to more thoughtful and effective practices. It helps us refine our approaches. It allows us to better serve those we aim to educate.
The ultimate goal of education is to help create well-rounded, capable individuals. We want people who can think critically. We want them to be creative. We also need them to possess practical skills. Achieving this requires a rich tapestry of learning experiences. It demands a thoughtful mix of both teaching and instruction. This makes education more dynamic. It makes it more relevant and more powerful.
Understanding the nuances between teaching and instruction truly empowers us. It helps us design better learning environments.